Hi everybody, it's Nina Perez here from DanceToday.fun doing another Wedding Connections interview. And today I have Kayla Worrell from Meadow Gardens Golf Club. Meadow Gardens is an amazing location for weddings and we're going to hear all about it today. Kayla, welcome.
Hi, how's it going?
Good. Can you tell us a little bit about your role and what you do for Meadow Gardens? And maybe
Yeah, so I am the event coordinator here and the wedding planner. So I am your lady on the day of your wedding. As soon as you come into the front doors of Meadow Gardens, I'm here for every step of the way that you're here. And Meadow Gardens has multiple different banquet rooms that you can get married in, where we can make your dreams come true with full draping, decor, everything. And then we do have indoor and outdoor options for ceremony sites, where on a beautiful fall day, we can set up or summer day, we can set up your ceremony outside. And even if weather's not so good, because you never know, we can always bring it inside to our enchanted kind of ballrooms and bring it from there.
I love that. I love that you said we can make all the weddings come true for these wedding couples. Can you tell me of a story of a wedding that you felt like was dreamlike?
Yeah, so we've had multiple different weddings here, and one that kind of stands out more than most is, and it kind of has to do with COVID, is that I watched kind of the couple from when they booked with me before COVID, and then kind of making their process and having to rebook and rebook and rebook, and then finally on the day of their wedding this past year, actually being there with them and actually seeing that, hey, I've been with them the whole time planning, even from her like stepping down the aisle with dad, putting her dress all out, and me watching her and letting her go down the aisle with everyone. It just kind of was a moment for me because I was like, she finally got to do it. And I'm there when you're walking down the aisle and you're going into your reception room, and it was just kind of pretty. And we went through the whole photos and did everything, and she just had a glow on her. The couple just were so finally excited to finally get married, and it just was, for me, it was just like, oh, I got goosebumps. So it was nice. Yeah.
I got goosebumps as you were telling me because I can
Yeah.
imagine the delay and delay and delay, and it just feels like it's
Oh,
never going to happen. And then
right.
finally happened. And what did that wedding look like? Like, what can you describe a little bit, paint a picture of what weddings in your location can look like?
Totally. So it was not a summer wedding. It was more springtime, and they actually decided to do the ceremony inside, just with weather. Who knows, right? And so they had draped our full ballroom. It literally looked like a fairy tale because it had white draping the full ballroom. It had beautiful gold chiffon chairs. The flowers were beyond beautiful. Head table, everything. They had done our dance floor with all white. Their initials were in the dance floor. It was stunning, and it literally everything that we had planned and gone through, and that vision that I felt with that bride, I was like, I think it came true. And she looked at me and she's like, yep, this is my dream wedding. So it was pretty cool.
That is so inspiring. So is Meadow Gardens like a one-stop shop? You guys provide, what do you provide? Give me some
Yeah.
idea.
So when I tour around the couples and I kind of show you what there is to offer, we do have the rooms, we have the ceremony site, we have everything for you. We have staff, all the setup, everything. You don't need to rent any of your own. And then what we have is a preferred vendor list. So you can bring in any vendors that you want to the facility, your own decor, video, if you want to bring your own flowers, whatever you can. But there's a list that I have kind of combined where they're preferred vendors I work with. So I know them, I work with them, and I kind of recommend them to you. But if you feel you want to bring any of your own in, you're more than welcome to. So we are a one-stop shop, but you still have the option to bring your own team in to make your kind of wedding come true.
And so is the catering a preferred vendor or something that the
So
golf club
food and
does?
beverage, yeah, food and beverage is fully taken care of at the golf course here. So you don't have to worry about anything, bringing in your own caterers or plates or cutlery or anything like that. We take care of it for you, which is nice, that you don't have to worry about a thing. We can do tastings if you're doing a plated or a buffet meal. That's definitely something we can do. And then you can bring in your own cake or cupcakes if you have your own preferred vendor for that.
That's awesome. So tell me a little bit about the packages, the pricing, like what should a wedding couple expect? Because your venue has so many options, indoor, outdoor, you have the catering, you have all the rent, like there's so much you provide. What would be a budget that people should kind of think about?
Yeah, totally. So, I mean, every couple's different. And I have couples that come to me and they're like, so how much is the wedding going to be? And I'm like, it depends. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. What are you thinking? Are you thinking lunch? Are you thinking dinner? Are you thinking an open bar? Are you thinking tickets? Like everyone's different. And that's where it's always hard to say like, oh, it's going to be 30 grand or like 20 grand, whatever. You don't know, but it's something that we can come together with your budget, right? So we have all the different rooms. They each have their own cost. We have our bridal room, which I'm sitting in right now, that you can rent. We also have our ceremony site you can rent, but then there's also for every bride, every couple that are looking, it's each package is different. Like you can pick a lunch if you want to, if you're more thinking a dinner, but you want to keep on the lower side of your budget. We have different pricing for all of our buffets. So you don't have to go with the most expensive. You can go still with a nice menu and keep it in your budget. So
Nice.
it's hard to say, but I always like to sit down with the couple, see what they like, and then go from there.
And can you tell me, like, paint a picture of what it would be the smallest wedding you've ever hosted and the largest wedding you've ever hosted in some detail so people can kind of see themselves like where in the spectrum?
Obviously with COVID, we had a lot of like 10 people, 15 people weddings, and they were really intimate and pretty. And we have a little pergola kind of here at Meadow Gardens, which is super intimate for those small type of weddings. But we also have our grand ballroom. So our Ebony and Ivory room can hold up to 350 people. So if you are that couple that is having that big, extravagant, massive wedding, we have those rooms and the ceremony site to hold you, and it still is comfy with 300 people in it. So we can host large events, small intimate events. So we have all the types or in between.
Yes, last wedding I was part of, and I taught the couple how to dance salsa.
Nice.
I think they had like 250 people at Meadow Gardens, and it was
Cool.
beautiful. I have lots of pictures.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was one of those extravagant Indian weddings, and then we had a little salsa lesson for the
Perfect.
guests, you know, before the big party.
Yeah.
So Meadow Gardens is a golf club. I know that sometimes there's restrictions. Do you guys have any, or can the couples use the golf club as well in some way?
Yeah, so it's awesome here at Meadow Gardens. We do allow the couple to go on the actual golf course and take pictures. Myself, my team, my assistant, we go with you guys and we take the golf carts. We drive out to the cool spots on the golf course. And that's why we go with you, so that no one's getting in the way, no golfers. We're good. We can go out on the golf course and get some photos. We take a lot of like, there's some tall grass, there's barns, like places that don't feel like a golf course, right? When I get photos back from couples, it's like, oh, that's beautiful. The mountains are literally at our back door. And that is something that's awesome about golf courses. Yes, we do have our famous bridge on our 18th hole that people love to take photos on, but there's still so many secret little gems that I love to take the couples to. And I know about them because I've taken couples there, right?
And that is such a unique thing, because people sometimes have to travel to other places for photos, but now
Totally.
everything is there. You have the golf
Yeah.
course and unique places, and then you have the inside. Can you give us some like tips, things that they should know and things that they should look for?
So when looking for a venue, I think it's definitely very like to be aware of like when you're booking, like what's included, like is everything included, like your plates and tables and chairs and everything like that? What do you have to do at the end of the night when it's 1 a.m. and you're trying to pack up on your wedding night? We take care of all that for you. So I say look for a venue that you can kind of have everything done for you, rather than the less work you can do on your wedding day is going to be less stressful, right? It's one less thing you have to worry about. And that's what I always say. Do you want your family packing everything up? Instead of that, get us to do that for you, right? Rather than getting tables and chairs and stacking and all that, we can take care of it. It's one less headache that you have to worry about. So yeah.
Nice. Meadow Gardens is a beautiful place. I'm sure it gets booked ahead of time. What should couples, like how long should they budget to kind of talk to you guys? A year in advance, 2 years in advance? Like how long does it take to get into Meadow Gardens?
Yeah, so I always say that you want to be in here 1 year before your pictured wedding date. That's when I start seeing people. I mean, there is people that are looking for 2024 and like later 2023. But I do find like right now I'm showing a lot of couples around that are looking for the September, the October. So it's a 1 year. I mean, definitely we have lots of dates and we have lots of rooms. We don't book more than one wedding a day, but we do still have other rooms that can be booked by other stuff, right? Here at Meadow Gardens. So that's when it can book up. But I do say try to get in one year, and it just kind of gets you as well, just for your venue. You want to get your venue booked first. As that's kind of the main one. And then you can branch out and tell all your vendors, okay, we can book your photographer, book your decor, because now you know where your venue is going to be. So I always say it's the starting point, and you want to kind of get that started first.
Yeah, it makes total sense. And so you are the event coordinator and you help the bride and the groom from start to finish.
Yeah.
What are the things that people have told you or said after the wedding happened? Like,
Yeah.
tell me maybe a little bit of some testimonials
Yeah.
or stories of what stood out for them.
Yeah, so pretty much like I said, like the minute you walk in the door here at Meadow Gardens on your wedding day, and also the year planning, you can email me, call me anytime. I'm there for you. But on that day of the wedding, I'm there pretty much to orchestrate everything so that they're not running around trying to figure out where mom is or grandma is or if bridal party is for them. I've had a lot of couples that just say and look at me and go at the end of the night when I say goodbye to them and say, have a good rest of your night. They look at me and go, we couldn't have done it without you. Like they just are so thankful that there is someone there like myself that can just kind of take that pressure off their shoulders and go, you know what, you're the person that if we need anything on that day, we go to you. If anything happens, we're going to you. So yeah, they pretty much are their lady on the day of the wedding. So it's a good feeling, and it's great that I can help them, and it's my pleasure to help them on the day of their wedding or their big day.
Yeah.
Right.
And that they're so fortunate to have you, and you come with the package, I guess.
Yeah, I'm no extra. I don't charge any extra, or there's no extra cost for me here at Meadow Gardens. So whatever they're spending here at Meadow Gardens, I am here and I'm included.
That's great. That's great. So you seem very knowledgeable, Kayla. Can you tell me a little bit about your story with Meadow Gardens, your
Yeah.
experience? Like, how did you even get into this?
Yeah, so I've been here 11 years at Meadow Gardens. I came right out of high school and I worked in the restaurants here at Meadow Gardens. And then making my way into events, I literally stood at the door and watched an event one day in wedding, and I was like, you know what? That's what I want to do. So it was kind of cool. I had a lady before me that I trained under, and I took over for her when she retired. And then I've been doing this now for 7 years, and I absolutely love it. It's honestly every day is different, and every couple is different, and something that's just so fun. And yeah, I pinch myself sometimes like, oh, this is my job.
Yeah, you're
Right?
literally with happy people all the time, right?
Yeah, exactly. So
Or
it's
people who are in love.
yeah.
I love that you only do one wedding per day, because I have heard of other venues having multiple, and
Right.
I think it's important to have like the whole venue for like not the whole venue for yourself, but like
Yeah.
the attention of the event coordinator for
Yeah.
that one couple.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about the where Meadow Gardens is, and like the surrounding areas and the view?
So we are located in Pitt Meadows. We are right on Lougheed Highway, so it's not like you have to travel too far to get to us. If you know where the Golden Ears Bridge is, we are right off the Golden Ears Bridge in Pitt Meadows, so nice and close. That we say that you can come. I have a lot of people who come from Surrey or Chilliwack or Langley or everywhere really, or downtown or Burnaby, that they come, and it's right here. It's kind of central. We say we do have the Golden Ears right on our back door, like I said. So it's beautiful for photos and just picturesque kind of, yeah, that you can kind of get.
So everybody, Meadow Gardens does come to the All Dressed in White wedding show, so you can meet them there. And Kayla, can you tell me a little bit about what you offer at the wedding show, why it would be an advantage for couples to come and see you and meet with you and connect with you at All Dressed in White coming up?
Yeah, so totally. So myself, my team, my assistants, we're all there at the wedding show. We also have a sister company for Langley Golf Course as well, who has the same chef and the ladies that I work with as well closely. But we're all there to answer any questions that you have. Regards to Meadow Gardens, we bring our calendars with us. So if you want to check available dates, we have that. As well, you can kind of see us in person, get that quick information that you may just need because you don't have time to come see us yet, but you're just gathering information about venues. We also do offer a coupon at Meadow Gardens, or at the wedding show, sorry, that's going to go towards your room rental. So it's some kind of little perk that you can get from us at the wedding show. We also are the winner. The bachelor package is provided by us. So any of those grooms out there that are looking for something to do on a Sunday, you want to come with your bride and you can enter a draw to win a bachelor package for 8 at Meadow Gardens, which includes golf and dinner, a limo. So I don't think you want to miss out on that one, all those grooms out there. But yeah, so that's also what we do offer at the wedding shows. So yeah, it's kind of nice to have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, and that's why I love All Dressed in White. They have a cake dive. I'm actually doing an interactive dance lesson that is going to be so cool. And they have things like this, like the Bachelorette Prize and so many other prizes. So definitely go check out alldressedinwhite.ca for more information. But Kayla, I want to know, where can people find reviews?
Yeah, so we have a main website that you can go on to, an events website as well. And we're also on Wedding Wire. So we have lots of testimonials on Wedding Wire that you can check out. Bride and grooms telling you about their day here at Meadow Gardens to kind of visualize, okay, what would it be like to get married at Meadow Gardens? They pretty much tell you all about it in their testimonials. And there's tons of photos on there. We also have a 360-degree tour on there, which is really cool. Kind of feels like you're in the venue without coming to see me. So yeah, go on to Wedding Wire and you can get some more information, or our main website for that as well.
And Kayla is available for you guys to answer any questions. Consultations are free. Is there an appointment they have to book?
I do recommend, as we get busy, and especially if you wanted to come on a weekend, obviously with having weddings on weekends, I want to try to be with that couple of the wedding that is their wedding day. So I love to show couples around in the morning so that I can be with the couple that is having their wedding on the evening portion of the night. So that, yeah, I can still do weekend. I'm open. I can do later appointments because I know people work. So if you need to come at 7 o'clock into the venue, I'm available. So we do that. We like to accommodate couples coming into the venue and kind of having that available.
So as you can see, Kayla is super flexible and friendly, and I think you guys, if you need to look for a venue, I would start with Meadow Gardens and see what they can offer for you. Kind of imagine in their location what is possible, and on their website it says that they make all your dreams come true. So I think that's a good bet, and I would recommend you guys go check them out. Thank you, Kayla, so much for joining us.
Perfect.
And we'll see you guys in the next Wedding Connection episode. Thank you.